So I want to try something new, which is an idea I came up with like a month ago during a Patreon update. If you're not a patron, you can become one. I'll link it over here. And the idea I had is called the mix fix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a track of you viewers. For this one, the first one, I'm using a track of one of my patrons. She is called AP Girl. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight a few things what I should do in mixing. So I take a few channels and I will show you some things about mixing. Alright, so here's the story of the track. We do have one channel, which is a stereo channel in the session. That is summed together with a kick, a bass line and a hi-hat. We don't have them separated, and that's because, well, she thought it sounded better together with the processing she had on it. So we can only enhance this sound. And this is already a challenge. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting it through this EQ. Yes, that's a mono EQ because there isn't any stereo information in the track that I want to keep. So I'm putting it in mono through the console. Okay, so this is the material we have to work with. And the first thing, if you aren't hearing a very low sub-bass line, then you might want to work on your acoustics or on your speakers because there's a really low sub-bass line in here. And one of the mistakes people can make by doing this is by, adding a lot of low end to it to give the kick more punch and stuff. But that isn't going to work because this will only make it more smudgier. So I will turn on and turn off the EQ so you can hear the difference. So what I should do with this is not boosting 50 Hz on 5 decibels, but, well, I would do 5 decibels, but I would do 100 Hz with a small Q factor. Let me show you what happens. So this will give the kick more energy to punch through the mix, but to give it even more energy, I would also like to add a bit of 500 Hz to it. So let me also show you that. So like that. And that's actually all I want to do to the kick bassline stuff, because we can try to boost highs, but let me go a bit further into the project. That is only going to make the track annoying, and we don't want to do that. Alright, so the next part is the synthesizer. So I've got it inserted on these two channels because it's stereo left and right. And let me first play it back together with the kick. And because the kick now has a lot of body, the synthesizer is actually fighting for that. So what I want to do here is work around 200 Hz to find some body. So let's turn on the band, let's turn on the full EQ. So what we're really missing right now is definition, and definition can be found with this synthesizer between 1 kHz and 3 kHz. So yeah, let's search for that, let's boost it a bit so we can hear what we're doing. So one of the things that we could try to do is add high end to it, because we want to have it more fresh. But that will give a harsh sound. And because the rest of the instruments also doesn't have a lot of highs, I would rather fix this one in the master. So adding a bit of high to the overall sound, kind of glue it better together. So let me show you what happens when we are boosting only high in this synthesizer. Yes, this feels nice, but do we really need it? And this is always a struggling thing with high frequencies, because they are really addicting, but we really don't need them in this production. What I do want to add is a bit of reverb, and for that reverb I'm using my PCM60. I will make a photograph of the settings so you guys know what the settings were. So the PCM60 is connected to aux 3, so let me open up aux 3 like halfway, like that. So let me boost the reverb a lot first, like this. And I'm now turning it down. So without reverb and with. And what you will notice on this EQ is that I cut it a bit of 11 kilohertz, like 2 decibels with a shallow Q factor, just to get the sharpness out of it a bit. And that's it for the mix fix. I really want to know, do you guys think that this is a cool new video type to make? If so, leave a thumbs up and put a comment below. Do it both so I really know what to do. If you think it isn't, also let me know, because then I won't continue making them. You can submit your track for the next mix fix with the link below in the description, and I will select one of the submissions to use during the mix fix. So with that being said, let's end the video over here. Thanks for watching. Check out Patreon over here, because they are sponsoring me, and you can also sponsor me by clicking there. Also check out my other videos, I will link them over here. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I will see you guys again after the weekend. Bye bye.